Alright, I'm about halfway done making the hoops for my raised beds that I'm going to put some row cover over. This side's already been done, and you can see it works out pretty nicely. And these hoops are made out of 1/2-inch conduit, and they fit right into the beds. I just custom made the bend on there, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do today, and I did it for free with some scrap material. So the first thing was my beds are about 46 inches from the inside to the inside walls there. So when you make your jig for this, it's 1/2-inch conduit, so there's a 1/2 inch given up on each side, so you actually want the inside of the curve to be a 45-inch curve, which means a 22.5-inch radius of curvature for the bed. I also have about 6 inches of straight tubing down at the bottom there where it's going to go into the ground, so the curve starts even with the top of the bed. And as you can see, it turned out pretty well. All the hoops are fairly uniform and look pretty clean, so this fabric is working quite well. Keeps the dogs out and the deer out, and the kids and the bugs and the wind from destroying my garden. So I'm hoping to finish out the last few hoops down here, and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so here's the jig for bending the 1/2-inch conduit for my hoops, and I put down a nail in the middle here for my pivot point, tied a string to it. I cut the string already, put a pencil on it, and then just measured out from here all the way to the first nail, this one, to be my distance that I want for my radius, since I want it to be about 45 all the way across for the inside of my curve. So I took half that for 22.5 inches to this first nail. I put it about 2 inches or so away from the end. Same with the pivot point here. I put it about a couple inches from the end, and then I did it all the way over to here. Take your string and then just swing a big arc all the way across the top there and pencil it out. Then I just took a bunch of wood screws, a couple inches long, just drilled them right through this old piece of subfloor that I had laying around. Made an arc out of the screws, left them about an inch tall or so, and then on the starting side here I screwed down a 2x4, and I had it extend about 6 inches from here to give me the straight part for my hoops that will go in the ground. So to use it, basically just stick the piece of conduit in to about here so that it lines up down the tunnel, and then grab the end and then just start bending it around the curve until you come out to this side. And then if you have any extra over here, just cut it off at about 6 inches. I did have a piece of wood over on this side, but it was kind of a pain to get it to lock in there, and I had to fight the metal. The screws do get bent up a little bit, and I would recommend having a lot of screws at the beginning because it takes a good bit of the force, and they do kind of get bent up. It doesn't work very well with 3/4 inch or inch conduit. It just is too hard to bend. It'll bend the screws over from what I've tried. So it works with 1/2 inch, but not with the thicker stuff that I've tried.